What if I told you that the weakness in your legs isn't always caused by aging? What if the reason your feet stay cold even on warm days, why climbing a few stairs leaves your legs feeling heavy, or why you wake up with aching calves has less to do with your age and far more to do with what's happening inside your blood vessels? Most seniors are told these changes are simply part of getting older, so they accept them and move on. But what if your body is actually sending an urgent warning that your circulation is slowing down? And what if one simple oil sitting on a grocery store shelf could begin helping your blood flow more freely? Today, we're uncovering 7 remarkable oils that research has linked to healthier arteries and stronger circulation. But don't skip ahead, because the number one choice isn't just another healthy oil. It's a combination that creates a powerful partnership inside your blood vessels, helping them work more efficiently than either oil could on its own. And if you're over 60, what you learn in the next few minutes could completely change the way you think about the food in your kitchen. Before we dive in, let me know where you're watching from today, because it's always inspiring to see this amazing community from around the world. If you're currently struggling with cold feet, leg cramps, numbness, or poor circulation, type A1 in the comments. If you're watching because you want to prevent these problems before they start, type 0. Your comment may encourage someone else who's quietly dealing with the same symptoms. And if you're serious about staying active, independent, and healthy for years to come, don't forget to subscribe, because every week we break down the latest science into practical advice you can actually use. Here's something that surprises many people. Poor circulation rarely announces itself with one dramatic event. Instead, it quietly develops over years. Blood vessels gradually become less flexible. Inflammation slowly builds along the artery walls. Oxygen doesn't reach your muscles as efficiently as it once did. At first, you barely notice it. Maybe your feet feel colder than they used to. Maybe standing up too quickly makes you dizzy. Maybe your evening walks become shorter because your legs feel unusually tired. These changes seem harmless on their own, but together they're often your body's early warning system. The encouraging part is that blood vessels are living tissue. They constantly respond to the choices you make every day, especially the foods and fats you consume. And that's where today's discussion becomes incredibly important, because the right oils can help support healthier blood vessels, while the wrong ones may quietly push them in the opposite direction. For decades, many people believed that all fats were the enemy. Grocery stores filled with fat-free products, while highly processed vegetable oils became kitchen staples. But science has gradually revealed a much more complicated story. The real issue isn't simply fat itself. It's the type of fat and how it's processed. Some natural oils contain compounds that calm inflammation, support the delicate lining of blood vessels, and improve how easily blood flows throughout your body. Others lose those protective properties during heavy processing or repeated heating, creating exactly the kind of environment that arteries struggle to tolerate. Understanding this difference could be one of the smartest health decisions you make this year. Let's begin with number 7, because it's an oil that rarely gets the attention it deserves. Sesame oil. For centuries, cultures around the world have valued sesame oil, yet modern nutrition conversations often overlook it. That's unfortunate, because sesame oil contains unique plant compounds called sesamin and sesamol. These natural antioxidants help protect blood vessels from oxidative stress, one of the hidden forces that gradually damages arteries over time. Think of oxidative stress like tiny sparks constantly hitting the inside of your blood vessels. Left unchecked, those sparks contribute to inflammation and stiffness. Antioxidants help extinguish those sparks before they can create larger problems, but sesame oil offers another interesting advantage. Deep inside every blood vessel is a microscopic lining called the endothelium. Most people have never heard of it, yet it's one of the most important tissues in the human body. This thin layer decides when blood vessels relax, when they tighten, and how smoothly blood flows. When the endothelium stays healthy, circulation improves naturally, oxygen reaches your muscles more efficiently, your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Even your brain benefits from steadier blood flow. Research suggests the natural compounds in sesame oil help support this delicate lining, making it easier for arteries to function the way they're supposed to. There's also a practical reason sesame oil deserves consideration. Unlike many delicate oils, it remains relatively stable during gentle cooking. That means you can use it for light sautéing without destroying many of its beneficial compounds. Of course, moderation still matters. Even healthy oils are calorie dense, so using 1 to 2 tablespoons throughout the day is generally a sensible approach. Think of sesame oil as a supporting player rather than the star of every meal. Used wisely, it becomes another small advantage working quietly in your favor. Now, here's where things become even more interesting, because number 6 may already be sitting in your pantry without you realizing how powerful it can be. Avocado oil has become increasingly popular, and for good reason. It's exceptionally rich in oleic acid, a healthy monounsaturated fat that researchers have repeatedly associated with healthier cholesterol levels. Why does that matter for circulation? Because cholesterol isn't simply about numbers on a blood test. Over time, unhealthy cholesterol patterns contribute to plaque formation inside arteries. As plaque builds, blood has less room to move freely. Your heart works harder, your legs receive less oxygen, your brain receives less nourishment. Every step becomes a little more difficult without you fully understanding why. Oleic acid helps create a healthier environment inside blood vessels. Studies have shown that replacing highly refined fats and processed carbohydrates with healthier monounsaturated fats often improves cholesterol balance while reducing inflammatory activity. That's exactly the type of change aging blood vessels desperately need. Better yet, avocado oil has one of the highest smoke points among cooking oils. This means it tolerates higher cooking temperatures without breaking down into harmful oxidation products. That's incredibly valuable because many people unknowingly destroy healthy oils by overheating them. An oil that remains stable during normal cooking protects not only its nutrients, but also nutrients your arteries from unnecessary inflammatory compounds. There's another reason avocado oil deserves attention, especially if you've ever been told you're pre-diabetic or living with type 2 diabetes. Blood sugar and circulation are deeply connected. High blood sugar damages the lining of blood vessels over time, making circulation progressively worse. While no cooking oil can replace proper medical treatment, choosing healthier fats instead of processed alternatives supports a metabolic environment that is much kinder to your vascular system. That's one reason many heart specialists encourage dietary patterns rich in monounsaturated fats. But if you think avocado oil is impressive, wait until you hear about the next oil, because this one has sparked more debate than almost any other. Virgin coconut oil often divides opinion. Some people call it a miracle food, while others avoid it entirely because of its saturated fat content. The truth, as usual, is far more balanced. Virgin coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides, commonly called MCTs. These fats are metabolized differently than many other dietary fats. Instead of being readily stored, they're transported quickly to the liver, where they're often used for energy. Why is that relevant to circulation? Because excess body body fat, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation often go hand in hand. Supporting healthier metabolism directly supports healthier blood vessels. Some research has also shown that moderate amounts of virgin coconut oil may increase HDL cholesterol, often called the good cholesterol. HDL plays an important housekeeping role by helping transport excess cholesterol away from artery walls and back to the liver for processing. Imagine tiny cleanup crews constantly removing debris before it accumulates into larger blockages. That's one reason maintaining healthy HDL levels matters. However, this is where balance becomes essential. More is not better. Virgin coconut oil remains high in saturated fat, so moderation is key. About 1 teaspoon per day fits comfortably into many heart-conscious eating plans. Used wisely, it may complement an otherwise balanced diet. Used excessively, it may provide more saturated fat than your cardiovascular system needs. The goal isn't chasing miracle foods. It's building consistent habits that gently support circulation every single day. But the next oil on our list is something many people have never even considered, and its story is unlike any other. Black garlic oil begins with ordinary garlic, but something remarkable happens during a carefully controlled aging process. Over several weeks, heat and humidity transform fresh garlic into black garlic, dramatically changing both its taste and its nutritional profile. The result is a sweeter, milder ingredient packed with even greater antioxidant activity than fresh garlic itself. One of its standout compounds is S-allylcysteine, a naturally occurring antioxidant that researchers have studied for its protective effects on blood vessels. Oxidative stress damages arteries every single day, especially as we age. The compounds in black garlic appear to help neutralize some of that stress while supporting healthier circulation. Some studies even suggest improvements in cholesterol metabolism and mild blood vessel relaxation, allowing blood to travel more easily throughout the body. Think about what that could mean if you've noticed cold fingers while reading, cold feet in bed, or heaviness in your legs during evening walks. Better circulation doesn't happen overnight, but supporting healthier blood vessels creates the conditions your body needs to function more efficiently. Black garlic oil isn't intended to replace medications or medical care, but as part of an overall healthy eating pattern, it may become another valuable tool supporting long-term vascular health. And yet, despite everything we've discussed so far, none of these oils have reached the top 3. That's because what comes next takes circulation support to an entirely different level, especially for seniors concerned about inflammation, artery flexibility, and keeping blood moving efficiently throughout the body. But before we reveal number 3, there's an important mistake millions of people make every day without realizing they're undoing many of the benefits these healthy oils can provide. Once you understand that mistake, everything else on today's list will make much more sense. But here's what most people never realize. Even the healthiest oil can lose its benefits if it's used the wrong way. High temperature frying destroys delicate antioxidants and healthy fatty acids, turning many oils into a source of oxidative stress instead of protection. That's why how you prepare your food is just as important as what you put on your plate. Whenever possible, use these oils for gentle cooking or add them after cooking to preserve their powerful nutrients. Store them in dark glass bottles, keep them away from heat and sunlight, and avoid using oils that smell rancid or have been sitting open for long periods. These simple habits help preserve the very compounds that support healthy arteries and better blood flow. Now let's reveal number 3, flaxseed oil. This is one of the richest natural sources of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that helps calm chronic inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons arteries become stiff and narrow with age, making it harder for blood to reach your legs, feet, heart, and brain. Research just suggests that omega-3s help protect the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of blood vessels responsible for keeping circulation smooth and preventing unnecessary clot formation. However, flaxseed oil is extremely sensitive to heat, so it should never be used for frying or high temperature cooking. Instead, drizzle it over salads, mix it into yogurt, or blend it into smoothies to preserve its circulation supporting benefits. Coming in at number 2 is extra virgin olive oil, often called the gold standard of heart health. Decades of research have consistently shown that people who regularly consume extra virgin olive oil experience significantly lower rates of cardiovascular disease. Its secret lies in its rich concentration of polyphenols, natural antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, protect LDL cholesterol from oxidation, and keep blood vessels flexible. Flexible arteries allow blood to flow with less resistance, delivering more oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. Whether you drizzle it over vegetables, add it to salads, or use it for light cooking, 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can become one of the simplest yet most effective habits for supporting healthy circulation. But the number one choice isn't a single oil at all. It's a powerful combination that works through 2 different biological pathways at the same time. When chia seed oil is paired with extra virgin olive oil, you combine the anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats from chia with the protective polyphenols found in olive oil. Together, they support healthier endothelial function, improve blood vessel flexibility, and encourage smoother blood flow throughout the body. This combination may be especially helpful for older adults who struggle with cold feet, leg fatigue, or reduced circulation. A simple morning routine of 1 teaspoon of chia seed oil mixed with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil combined with warm water and a few drops of fresh lemon juice offers a practical way to incorporate both into your daily routine. While it's not a miracle cure, consistency over time may help support healthier circulation as part of an overall balanced lifestyle. Before we finish, there's one more warning that could protect your heart. Many highly refined industrial vegetable oils, including heavily processed soybean and similar cooking oils, are commonly found in packaged foods and restaurant meals. These oils often undergo extensive processing that strips away many natural protective compounds while making them more prone to promoting inflammation when consumed excessively. Reused frying oils are even more concerning because repeated heating creates harmful oxidation products and free radicals that can damage the lining of blood vessels. That's why reading ingredient labels and choosing cold pressed, minimally processed oils whenever possible can make a meaningful difference over the years. If there's one lesson I hope you remember today, it's this. Your circulation isn't determined by age alone. Every meal is another opportunity to either support or strain your blood vessels. Small, consistent choices often produce the biggest long-term results. Replacing heavily processed fats with healthier oils won't transform your health overnight, but over weeks and months, those decisions can help create a healthier environment for your heart, your brain, and your legs. Staying active, eating a balanced diet, managing blood pressure, controlling blood sugar, and working closely with your healthcare provider all play important roles in maintaining strong circulation as you age. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which oil from today's video are you most excited to try first? Share your answer in the comments below because your experience may encourage someone else to make a healthier choice. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend or family member who wants to stay active and independent for years to come. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and remember, taking care of your circulation today is one of the greatest investments you can make in your future health. I'll see you in the next video.